It's time for a little claim story time today. And the claim I want to talk about today is going to be in regards to the liability limit on your home policy. Now, many of you might know exactly what this is. Many of you might not know what this is. I want to use a little story to explain. A mom and a daughter have decided to go for a walk. They're going to walk to the local park, and they decide to grab their golden retriever, and they're going to take him with them to the park, and everybody's going to have a great outing. They exit their house, they head down the stairs, they head out the sidewalk, and then the very kind elderly neighbor is walking up the sidewalk. He was about to pop over and say hello. He meets them in the sidewalk to greet them, and he's somewhat excited because he hasn't seen them in a while. And he exclaims, "Oh, hi, how are you?" And all of a sudden, the golden retriever decides that he is also excited. And we know how excited golden retrievers can be. He jumps on the man. He unfortunately knocks the man to the ground. The man not only falls on the concrete sidewalk, but he hits his hip, he breaks his hip, and he also suffers a head injury when his head hits the sidewalk. Now, this man's recovered and he's fine. However, that's a liability claim. It's a liability claim related to a dog that wasn't a dog bite. We think about our dogs and we often hear, "Oh, my dog's friendly," all these things. Well, sometimes friendly can cause a problem. The point is that no one ever thinks the liability claim will happen to them until it does. And when it does, it's too late. So that $100,000 liability limit you chose to put on your home policy when your agent was telling you you should buy more, or maybe you didn't even know to ask for more. That $100,000, how far do you think it went when that man needed surgery on his hip and he needed a bit of traumatic brain injury recovery? It didn't cover day one. That's how far it went. I encourage you, call your insurance agents. If you manage your own policy online, whatever the case, look at your home policy, find out what the liability limit is, ask about increasing that limit. Many policies will be able to go up to $500,000 with actually not that much more expense. Now, liability limits, I can't tell you how much you should buy. Honestly, how I personally treat it, I buy as much as I feel like I can reasonably afford. There isn't a dollar amount. You could have an incident where a world-renowned hand surgeon is visiting your house and he injures his hand because of something that happened at your house, and you get sued for millions. Like, I'm an insurance agent. I can think up all kinds of crazy stories. Some of them have happened to us. Some of them I've read about, whatever. I can come up with stories. The point here is that I don't know that a person can truly buy something that you can say is going to be enough in every circumstance. What you can do is find out how much it costs you to get more than you have today. And where's that cap? For many clients, $500,000 on a home policy, and then you get two, three, one, a $1 million umbrella, $2 million umbrella, whatever, at least get the cost of it. An umbrella policy is going to go over both your home and auto. Generally speaking, that's how those work. We'll cover that in a different video, but I just wanted to take a minute and explain to you today a little bit more with a story, and I got lots of them. So stay tuned. I'm happy to share more, but just something to think about.